Going live. Going live now. Everybody, what's good? What's up? What's up? What's up? Live. Everybody. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my microphone. Microphone. We doing live. We doing NFL content. Okay. My boy Pat, what it do? What's up, Pat? Say hi, Pat.
Hi, Pat.
Say hello, Pat.
Hello, Pat. Hello, Pat.
Lala, he said hello, Pat.
Hello, Pat.
Yeah. Let's go. Alright, we gotta get into it. My boy Pat said I was waiting for this content. Yeah.
Pat?
Say shout out to my man Pat. Say hi, Pat. How you doing? How you doing, Pat?
Hey, what Pat?
You know, Pat?
I don't know him.
One of my boys online. You're down day one. What you doing, Lala? You getting down? Oh,
What?
I got it, Lala.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Oh, my. Oh, no.
Okay. We'll clean up later, okay? You gotta get the content in.
What?
Football.
Okay, but
Say football.
football blue.
Hey, shout out to my boy Prince. Say, what's up, Prince?
What's up, Prince?
What's up, Prince?
What's up, Prince? What's up, Prince?
Hey, what's up, Prince? Yo. Yo, these are all my boys, man, online, man. We doing it big out here.
Ooh, ow, you hit my heart.
Say, shout out to my boy Prince.
Stop with the boyfriend.
Hey, there's football in, man.
Hi, football. Hi, friend.
Say hello, everybody. Say NFL week 3.
Hi,
NFL week 3. Hey.
Okay. The ball is getting
Shout out to my boy Prince.
Prince!
Yeah, boy, alright, ready to go live.
Bye!
What they got in this for?
Thank you so much.
Alright, we live.
Bye!
Say hey! Say what it do, everybody?
Where do you buy it? They do Snapchat.
Hey, stop it.
Okay.
Hey, we got NFL week 3. Put 3 fingers. 3 fingers.
3 fingers.
3 fingers.
3 fingers.
3
No.
fingers.
3 fingers. 3 fingers.
You got hearts?
Heart.
What's a heart, Lala? You got a heart, Lala?
Yeah, I do.
You got a heart?
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. So we got football. Look,
Oh.
shout out to everybody. We got football, man. We got football, man.
Football?
Football, man.
Did you make it a little bit bigger?
So-
to everybody?
No, everybody's saying hi to you. Say hello.
Hi!
See, look, everybody's saying Everybody say, hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Say hi, Pat. Hi, the prince. Don't touch that, Lala. All right, everybody. So we got football.
You got football stuff, do you?
Yeah, we got football today.
What the?
So that means we got quarterbacks. We got We got running backs. We got receivers. And we got tight ends. And we got defense. So
Can you do it again?
we got quarterbacks. Running backs. And receivers.
Do again.
And we got tight ends.
Science.
And we got defense. Boy, pass it out. All right, y'all. So my Niners got crushed last week by the Minnesota Vikings. I'm like, what? We got beat by the Minnesota Vikings? Are you kidding me? So that means we got a lot of injury news. Uh-oh. Y'all say uh-oh?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, dozy.
So we got a lot of news. So, as you can see on my right side, we got Draft Dashboard Tools to give you the news. So we already got news. Kittle is out, man. Kittle is out. So that means we got to bring out the fire, man. So we got Kittle out for the Niners. We got Ingram out. We got Mixon out. We got a lot of people out, man. So we got to look at this and put it in our key injury watch list. So I just opened up. As you can see, my cover guy for week 3 is Jordan Mason. He's been balling for the squad. So let's get into it, man. We got to go into our position optimizer and look into the quarterbacks for week 3. Yeah, so Pat said the Niners and the Rams got a lot of injuries, but we got to look up I got some good value for the Niners. We got some good value for the Niners this week, and that's my boy. I got to let you know who it is.
I used to do
Say what?
you just say something?
So,
Uh-oh.
scenario. All right, y'all. So let's look into the quarterbacks. Let me put up my position for week. Oh, I ain't changed my week. Hold on. Let me change my week on there.
Days of the week.
Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. It's loading. I gotta put week 3 on there. I forgot to put week. I put week 2. I gotta keep week 3 on there. So let me update that for week 3. Week number 3. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. There's Monday and there's Monday. There's Tuesday and there's Wednesday. There's Thursday and there's Friday. And then there's Saturday. Days of the week.
Days of the week. Maybe let's just get out this way.
Alright, y'all. Let's get into this football stuff. Let's go into the quarterbacks. Alright, so we got Kyler Murray, man. Kyler Murray going against Detroit. There's a 51.5 implied total, in which we got to look at Kyler, man, I didn't think he was going to ball out like he did with my boy Harrison Jr. But, man, this dude, I ain't know Harrison was that big, man. So I'm like, Harrison's a big dude. But it's a great mindset to look into it. He's 6,900 in this matchup against Detroit. And we're looking at Detroit. They're one of the bottom tier against the pass attack. Around 3,000. I said 3,000. 300 passing yards a game. Almost 2 passing touchdowns a game. We got to look into the status with this one. Olive, you leaving? Yeah. All right, girls. You too. Get up. Go with CC. What happened? Stop. Go with CC. I gotta do my video. Y'all did good, but Daddy gotta do some business, man. Daddy gotta do some business. All right, y'all. My bad.
Sissy, look at how.
He said you must be a kindergarten teacher on your day job. Yeah, man.
Where's mine?
It's crazy out here, man. Hey, shout out to Aaron, man. My dude since day one. Kyler was on fire. Harrison is going to be a big problem for the corners. I believe you, my man Pat. I didn't think he was going to. I mean, I didn't know how big Harrison was. I ain't going to lie, man. But this dude was balling. Kyler Murray, I mean, 6,900. I think he's still a great value in this play with Detroit. You're looking at a pass attack mindset. Shout out to you, Pat, because you did pick out Connor in the mix. So I think it's a spot where you still got to play the pass attack in this matchup. I think think both teams is going to be putting out a show in this matchup. So, yeah, man, I think Kyler Murray obviously is a cash play. Man, Red Hood, what it do, boy? What's up, Red Hood? Look, man, I was drinking today, so it was my wife's birthday, man. It's my wife's birthday today, and we were drinking and all that. But I still gotta put a video out, man. I still gotta do this video before Sunday. Yo, Red Hood, man, I ain't seen you. I ain't hear from you so long, Red Hood. Good hear from you, G. I'm glad you're in good health, bro. So yeah, man. Good. Yo, my boy Red Hood in this thing. Hey. So yeah, Kyler Murray I think is a great spot for cash. I think this is a great matchup in general, but I do like Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff is definitely a play to look on opposite sides where he's gonna have to throw the ball. Thanks, Pat. Appreciate you, man. So, like I said, it was my wife's birthday, but I had to put in the video. I tried to do it yesterday. I couldn't put a video out yesterday. I was trying to be sneaky and get these presents out yesterday, but it was a good day, man. Everything's been a great day today, but I had to put a video out. But going back to the quarterbacks, I think Jared Goff on the opposite side has to be the play. I think Jameson Williams got a ball out in this matchup. So Jared Goff on the opposite side for 6,500, I think it's still a good spot. Kyler Murray 69 won't hurt, but I think you got to play both sides of the of this matchup. I like Murray. I think you got to. I think Jared Goff. I mean, he should be a ball to play for GPP, but I think in general this is a great matchup to definitely exploit. Thanks, Red Hood. Appreciate you, G. So, let's get right into it. Let's get back into another game. Going to the next game. I'm still going to go back to the well with Baker Mayfield. I mean, he hasn't done us wrong. He's 6,300 in this matchup going against Denver, which is a tougher matchup. Don't get me wrong, it's a tougher matchup. But he had 30 and 20 in the last 2 weeks. I love Chris Godwin. I'm just happy that Chris Godwin is back on his stride after all these injuries last season and previous seasons. But I'm glad to see Chris Godwin doing his thing. And he's been a great exploitation into the offense. And yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Mike Evans did me wrong last week. I thought Mike Evans still keep it rolling. He had great history last week. But going back to the well here for Baker Mayfield. Like you said, yeah, Pat. Yeah, they're a mess right now. So Denver is a mess. I still think for his price tag at 6,300 is still going to be lower owned. A lot of people's going to play more so the Arizona matchup. I think even the Rams and 49ers matchup, but even Derek Carr. I mean, Derek Carr, we're going to go back to that one. But I think in general, Baker Mayfield is still a good spot here. Chris Godwin is in a great play. I think Chris Godwin is going to be more so going to be the guy to look at because you got Surtain that's going to be more so on Mike Evans. So if he's on Mike Evans, I think Chris Godwin's still going to be a ball out. Yeah, Aaron Raymond. He said, Miller, you going to get a Discord. I'm not getting a Discord. Same with Evans. He did me dirty. Yeah, he did me dirty, man. Evans, I thought he's in a good spot, but you can't count him out. I think Mike Olivia, go in the other room with that iPad. Good. Oh, they had the iPad on 100% volume on that thing. Yeah, Evans, I think he's still a great play. I think he's still underrated, but I think he's going to be locked against Surtain. So Chris Godwin's still a play in this matchup. So he's 6,300 going against Denver, which they're looking at. They allow more when away, which that could be a great stat if you want to look into the stats of away and home. Home and away stats. Let me close that damn door. So Baker Mayfield says 6,300 still is a good spot, I feel like, to look at for him in this matchup. I don't think he played Denver recently. Yeah, he did. He had 14, 17, 17 in the last 3 matchups, averaging around 1.7 touchdowns. 6,300, I think you still got to look at him in this play. We're going to look into other quarterbacks to see if we can find some more value here. Like I said, I do like Matthew Stafford, man. Like, I can't beat, and that's the thing. You know what I was thinking about? I was talking to one of my mans, man. And I was like, you see how other people, that win $1 million, like the whole $1 million maker, right? And it be players that don't really play, like don't really understand football, right? But the key is they understand strategy, all right? I do football, I do basketball, I do baseball, and one thing I do the most is League of Legends. A lot of people don't know I do League of Legends, but League of Legends definitely taught me how other players think about other sports. You know what I mean? Because I don't play League of Legends. Don't get me wrong, I don't play League of Legends, but I respect it. But one thing I understand with League of Legends is that if you know the strategy, you can still win money, right? Right? So I'm thinking in my head, like, there's people out here that don't understand football, but they understand strategy in football. So they might play players that you might think, that don't work out. You might think players that, because you know them personally, right? You know you love football, so you base your plays based on you knowing football, right? So you go biased, and sometimes, especially when you have a favorite team, you have favorite players. And I feel like that's the same way with players that look at other sports that don't understand the game, but they understand strategy. So I'm trying to get to the point in my life when I look at fantasy to just base stats and base strategy in my lineups, to where, yeah, it might not make sense for the regular folk that might like, oh, I don't like Derrick Henry today, but I like DJ, I like DK Dobbins today, right? And people are like, why would you pick DJ Dobbins? You know what I mean? But if you know the strategy, that what makes you win games, right? That will make you win tournaments, right? I'm trying to get to the point in my life where I need to stop looking in the sense of being biased of the sport and just try to base it on strategy. All right, and I think that goes hand in hand when it comes to these games. Like, I don't like Matthew Stafford, right? But for 5,700, going against the Niners, where we're kind of beat up in the offense, and they could try to exploit us and against their pass. Justin Jefferson definitely, good gosh, man, he put a 1 on us last week. To where I can't not say Matthew Stafford is not a good play, right? For 5,700, I think you got to look at Matthew Stafford. On his end, they're pretty beat up on their end. But he did show life in the sense of their offense. He showed life with Karen Williams. He showed life with Tyler Johnson and DeMarcus Robinson and those guys, to where he still has a way of getting the job done. And in my eyes, he had 24, 19, 24, 17, 18 in the last 5 games at home against the Niners. So for his price tag, I think you cannot say Stafford's not a bad play at 57. We're looking at a 43 implied total in this matchup. Not saying it's going to be a high scoring game. Not saying that, but he probably going to have a high scoring. It's not high scoring. High pass attack mindset in this matchup to where he can still give you 200 to 300 yards and maybe 2 touchdowns, maybe a touchdown pass attack. But I think he's still in a good spot where you could get some value. And I talked to Pat in the last week, in which we got to look at guys with their price tag and then also looking at their value, right? We got to look at, I'm trying to find guys, and we got to keep this mindset, right? I'm trying to set my expectations of 3 times value, right? 3 times or even 4 times value, right? So if a guy's at 5K, I'm looking at 3 times. So obviously 3 times 5, you're looking at 18, at least 18 fantasy points in this for Stafford. And of course, my expectation is 4 times value to where you're looking at least 20 fantasy points for this matchup for Stafford. So I'm trying to find each position where we can get at least 3 times to 4 times its value. And hopefully that's the way we got to look at it in strategy wise. And I'm gonna keep saying that strategy wise to where we get these high implied lineups to cash big. You know what I'm saying? So each spot we're looking at least 3 times his price tag. So I cannot say Stafford's not a bad play for 5,700 to where I think he could give you at least 18 plus. And as long as he gives us 18, that's all I'm trying to say. I'm trying to hope that he gives us 18. But hell, if he gives us 24, that he did a job. You know what I'm saying? But at least we got to look at 18, right? So, yeah. Let me look at what we said. Patrick Evans could scare people off because of matchup at certain. Yeah, that's true. Red Hood. Most winning lines don't look good at times when it looks too easy. That's very true. So we gotta look at it in a sense of, I'm gonna just keep it 100. I gotta look at it and keep it simple. I think that's another thing. I gotta keep it simple, and not be so over dramatic with these players. But the price really means a lot when you look at these players. The price means a lot. So 5,700 for Stafford. If he gives me at least 18 plus, I think that's a great play to look at. And yeah, and Pat said, yeah, Stafford's capable. Yeah, he is. And now when we look into the receivers and all that, we gotta see who could give us that to where he obviously it'll make sense of him giving 18. But Stafford, I think for his price tag, I think it's not going to be a run attack type of mindset. We know we're good against the run attack, so it's going to be against the pass attack. So Stafford shows in history that he get average around 18 fantasy points and playing at home. You got to look at this matchup. So going to look at Matthew Stafford for GPP. I think a lot of people's not going to look this route for him, especially going against Purdy. Purdy, I'm not playing him for 6,000. Purdy, he goes with what he has on his squad. We got a lot of injuries for the Niners, so I'm not going to play Purdy for 6,000. But I think on the opposite side with Stafford is definitely a play to look at. Let me plug him in for 5,700. All right, let's go Stafford. All right, let's look into the next game. Oh, man, I'm drunk, man. If y'all didn't realize, I think me wearing a tank top shows that I'm kind of twisted for the day. But it's all good, man. I want to come online, man. I got to go live. I didn't even put a damn video to say I'm going live. But I'm going live, man. We gotta make money for tomorrow, man. So you know what I was thinking about doing too? Also putting out a yeah, man, Red Hood, you already know we're 49er fans, man. You know I'm a 49. I guess you can see behind me, I'm a 49er fan, but yeah, man, I think Purdy just goes along with his offense, but he's not a play, especially for 6,000. I'm not playing Purdy. But I think also what I'm gonna do for these videos is also play my anytime touchdowns. I think we gotta look into that because, man, you can make some good money. If you haven't followed me on Discord, I do have a Discord I'm on. It's called Primo Cord. If you know what Primo means, that means cousin. We got a good brother, a good brother platform. It's on my Twitter, so if you want to check in that, it's a free Discord. I do have plays, my own channel on there, and we definitely been We definitely been a good. I don't care about getting money off of that. It's just trying to get my plays out, and we all could cash together. That's the kind of mindset I'm on. So yeah, if you check me out on Prime Record on Discord, yeah. But Aaron said, "Stay sharp, man. We gotta stay sharp, man." But another guy, man, Derek Carr. Who thought that Derek Carr would be balling so far, yo? And he's still cheap. He's going against the Eagles. We all know Eagles are not that squad against the pass attack. A lot of people think that they're not, but Derek Carr for 5,800 to me is still a steal. He did get bumped up, I think, like $500. He was $5,300 for the last 2 weeks, and they bumped him up $500. So the fact that Derek Carr is still under 6,000 is still a steal. He had 21 and 22 in the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I think Derek Carr. I love my guy. What's his name? Bowser. Is his name Bowers? I said Bowser. His name Bowers. That dude was a dog, and he balled out for us last week. I think he had like 18 fantasy points last week. But Derek Carr going against the Eagles, they're looking about 2 passing touchdowns a game against the defense, around 260 passing yards to the defense as well. I mean, to the offense. Derek Carr, man, I like him. I like Shaheed. Shaheed has been balling. Gotta look at Shaheed, man. I think he's still low on price tag. So Shaheed's been doing well. Olave's been he's been whatever. But I love Shaheed if you want to pair it with Derek Carr. Derek Carr for his price tag is still too cheap. I think you gotta look at him against the Eagles. They still give up against the pass attack, and they haven't changed that. So looking at to this week, I think Derek Carr is still must play. Let's see what they had. Yeah, Cousins had 17. Jordan Love had 17 on week 1. So Derek Carr for his price tag, I mean, I could think he could still give us around 18 fantasy points. So at past 80 plays Shaheed as my value last week. Yeah, he's still good value this week too. So Derek Carr is still a great play to consider for his price point. He said online scored more than 30 points tomorrow. St. Brown, McBride. I like St. Brown. We had St. Brown last week, and he did work for us last week. I wish he'd give us a touchdown. McBride did work, man. He was a baller last week. But I think McBride's still in a good spot this week. But we're going to look into St. Brown because I'm going to see his price there. I didn't look at his price this week. But I might fade him depending on if he's still 8,000. I might fade him if he's 8,000. Because when I'm looking at price point, he better give us another 20 plus. So let's look into the next play for quarterback. Derek Carr, Jared Goff. What y'all think about Anthony Richardson, man? Like, Chicago is always that team where I'm like, I look at Chicago and I'm thinking like they got a dope defense to where I don't want to pay up, but this defense looked kind of mediocre this year. Chicago's allowing average 35 pass attempts. I'm not sold on Jonathan Taylor this week. He might be a factor this week, but 6,700 for Anthony Richardson. He did have 27 last time at home against the Texans. And he has 12 against. He had 12. Yeah, he had 12 against. What he had against Green Bay. So I don't know if he's gonna be that factor, but I think a lot of people might not look that route with Anthony Richardson. I think the play. Yeah, he said Carr. He said Carr is a cash play. Philly defense is terrible. Richardson is a sneaky good play. I think he wakes up this week. I think so too. And I'm looking at Anthony Richardson. I'm like, he's 6,700. He's priced up to be a good play this week. But I'm like, do I want to play him? Is the question. Yeah, I'm thinking Anthony Richardson is a play. I do like Alec Pierce. I think we gotta look into the status with Alec Pierce this week. He's been definitely low, sneaky as well. So I gotta look at his targets. But I think Anthony Richardson, man, like he's doing what we thought he's supposed to do, right? After that injury, but I think he's still a play to look at. So he said, Carr is a cash play. So let me put Carr at cash. Let me put I don't. What y'all think? I think A-Rod, Anthony Richardson, A-Rich. I'm gonna put A-Rich on there. You even if he's like this is a question for y'all, but do you think that Anthony Richardson, even though he's priced up 6,700 this week, do you think that that's still cash because they priced him that high, or is he still a DPP play because a lot of people might not look that route? I mean, looking at the ownership, it says like he's 4%. I'm not. I mean, everybody's different with their ownership. I'm looking at this projected ownership, but like Lamar Jackson, for instance, going against Dallas, I think that's obviously a cash play, right? Cash play for him to finally get his first win against Dallas. So I do like Lamar. If you're looking at 7,500, Lamar Jackson is obvious cash, right? 75. I mean, he could give you like this first week he had 29, right? Against Kansas City. It should be a good matchup against Dallas to where he should bounce back. Keyword should, to where even if he's 7,500, we're looking at 28 at least 2,800. I mean, I'm lying. 28 fantasy points. So like 28 fantasy points. I think he could do that against Dallas, right? He should be able to do that against Dallas. But they're playing at Dallas, all right? They're playing at Dallas. I don't think it's his first time playing at Dallas. I think the last time he played Dallas was at home in Baltimore, in which he had I think 26 fantasy points that game. So he had 26 fantasy points last time he played Dallas, but that was at home. So this is his first time playing at Dallas away on the road. I don't know. That might be the play to go to. So Pat said to me, he's still a GPP play, Richardson. Yeah, I mean he's 6,700 for Richardson, but I think a lot of people is not gonna go that route. I think if they're gonna pay up, they're gonna look at Murray, they're gonna look at Jackson. I don't know if they're gonna look at Richardson, right? And hell, they might go to golf, right? So just for the price alone, I think these are the guys we gotta look at. I'm gonna keep it at these guys. We got Jackson, Murray, Carr. And then we got Golf, Stature, A-Rich. So I think these are the 6 guys we're going to keep on our quarterbacks for this week. Nobody else I really feel like you have to look at. Caleb Williams kind of been a dud. Looking already into week 3. Which is sad to see. I mean, hell, if you're into cards, I mean, that shit's going to definitely be down in value for Caleb Williams. 5,600 for Caleb Williams. My phone. Okay, hold on, y'all. My computer's being slow. All right, so Caleb Williams going against the Colts. I think Colts defense is up there, but damn, Caleb Williams had 9 and 7 in the last 2 games. That's fucking ridiculous. Yeah, let's go ahead and go to the running backs, y'all. I think this is a spot we gotta go to the running backs. All right, let me go ahead and running backs. All right, so I think the running backs is the key for this week, y'all. The running backs is the key for success this week. All right. Of course, you got Kamara, right? 7,500. This guy's been crazy. And he's going against another matchup against the Eagles, which they are also awful against the run attack. Do we need to play him for 7,500? Even if he had, I think 47 is his ceiling. That's a ceiling play. So I think if you think he's going to be, obviously he's going to go back down to earth this week. Even if he was to go down to earth this week, for his price tag if he's worth the price tag, right? So 7,500, is he still gonna give us around 28 fantasy points, right? That's I gotta keep it that simple, y'all. I'm trying to keep it simple as possible because yes, he could be a good play, but we gotta look at the price tag for the value. So if he's 7,500, right, he has to be, it was 3 times value. He has to be at least 20 to 24 fantasy points, and which I think he still could give you that. I think they finally understand Kamara is the guy. The problem last year, and even the year before that was Taysom Hill, man. Taysom Hill constantly was a vulture in his touchdowns. You know what I mean? Which hurt him. You know what I mean? Like, he'll ball out all day, and then once he get to the goal line, they just savage it with Taysom Hill and kill his upside, which I hated that, man. So Alvin Kamara is surely showing that he is the guy. I mean, he has 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games, which is crazy. 4 touchdowns against the Cowboys. And he's going against the Eagles, which they give up against the run attack. They give up around 110 rushing yards a game to the run attack. I think Kamara is still a guy for cash to look at. So I'm going to go with Kamara. I think you cannot overlook him. I mean, he looks like an obvious play, but we still got to look at value, right? We still got to look at the value for this week, but I think he's still a play concerning the run attack. Yeah, he's been on fire. Exactly. He's been on fire. Why put it out now? I mean, if it's working and they're the highest scoring team in the football right now, keep him going, man. Like, what the hell? Like, you paid this guy to ball out. Let his ass ball out. Let his ass ball out, right? That's the whole point of it, right? So, going to go with him. Number 2, got to look at my man, Jordan Mason. He has been our guy for the last 2 weeks. We plugged him in the last 2 weeks. He cashed out. He had 20 last week. He had 25 in week 1. He's obvious to play against the Rams. Which Rams, they might understand that this is the philosophy for week 2 the week 3 to give Mason the ball, especially with Kittle being out. So we gotta put that in our injury news. So Kamara is out. I'm sorry, Kittle is out. So who else is out? Is Debo out? Is Debo out? Am I tripping? Is Debo out? Hold on, Kittle out. Kittle, CMC out. Hold on, man. Y'all let me know. Is Debo out? Where's one? Debo is doubtful, man. Debo's down. Oh boy, our team looked fucking stupid this week. Oh my goodness, our whole fucking team is out. Our team is out, man. What we doing? Oh my God, man. All right, y'all. Oh my goodness. That's why I took my hat off this week. Oh my gosh. Layton, what's up, Chief? Debo's out too. Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Okay. So it's like, why not go with Jordan Mason, right? We gotta look at Jordan Mason. He's still cheap enough to where 62 times 3. He gotta give us at least 18, 19 fantasy points. I think he's still a factor against this defense, the Rams defense. But I feel like the Rams, they're gonna understand it's gonna function around Mason. You know, he said Niners have an injury bug. Yeah, man, we fucked up, man. Right now, we're fucked up right now. But bear with me, man. I didn't know Debo was out. Um, but yeah, Jordan Mason, man, 25 and 20 in the last 2 weeks. I think this is a spot where I think you still got to look at. I mean, who else is gonna fucking keep carry this offense? We gotta look into that as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, we're gonna be real. It can be real tough, y'all. Real tough, man. All right, Jordan Mason, 62. I think it's still a good spot. I think he's a cash spot, in my opinion. I think it's an obvious play. So I'm gonna put Jordan Mason for cash. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, we got Mason for cash. All right, we gotta find value. I think the value plays. I think we gotta go down to Tony Pollard going against Green Bay. I think a lot of people are gonna look this route, but I like this spot for draft dashboard. They got Tony Pollard for 6,000. He had 15, 18, 22 in the last 3 games. I guess obviously that's from last year. But he had 15, 18, 22, 17 in the last 4 games. Check this out. Against Green Bay, he had 22 and 25 in the last 2 games against Green Bay. I think for the price tag, 6,000 for Pollard, I think is a play we got to look at here. I like the price tag in general. So I love Tony Pollard going against Green Bay. I think he's gonna have great upside. I think for 8, I think he's gonna give us 20 plus, right? So for 6,000, he just need to give us 18. I think he's gonna give us 24. He said Leighton. Leighton said Mason's price on FanDuel is 8,300. God damn, 83, 8,300. Oh. Yo, 8,300 for Mason? Yeah, disregard Mason on FanDuel. Hey Leighton, don't play him. Don't play Mason on FanDuel. Play Pollard. Pollard is what? Is 68 on FanDuel. I'm gonna play Pollard. I think Pollard is the safe play. I think he's gonna be a balling spot. He done well against Green Bay in history. I think Pollard is for his price tag on both platforms is the play. 8,000 though. Good God, dang. God, no. All right, another play I love is Jerome Ford going against Giants. He's 5,800 on Draftkings. He is 65 on FanDuel. Jerome Ford, I think we gotta look at him. Giants is garbage against the run attack. They allow almost 110 rushing yards a game. I think it's gonna be a good spot for Cleveland. They're not good they're not good on the pass. I thought they would be better. I think Judy did well last week. He didn't do. He was value last week. But I think the key in this matchup is going to be the run attack. So Jerome Ford has 7 and 19 in the last 2 games. He had 18 against Dallas, which to me is a plus. He had 18 against Dallas with a touchdown. I think he's going to have a touchdown against the Giants this week. And just for this price tag alone, he just needed to give us around 15 fantasy points. I think he could give us 18 plus fantasy points. So I'm going to go with our guy, Jerome Ford, in this matchup against the Giants right here. So late game also might not need him. No Mason for FanDuel. Yeah, hey Pat, we're on the same page. I did not know Mason was going to be 8,000 on FanDuel. Yeah, I'm not playing his ass on FanDuel. I don't care how biased I am with my squad. I am not playing his ass on FanDuel. But I think he's still a good spot to still play him on DraftKings. I'm not sold on FanDuel. All right, next play. On running backs. I think the next play, man, it gotta be Alexander Madison for the Raiders. Going against Carolina is one of those teams where you just gotta play the run attack against the Carolina defense. And Alexander Madison is 5,400. He did have 16 against the Chargers in week 1, which is a plus. He had 2 touchdowns. If you want to play the touchdown prop, play Madison, man. Look, this is what we gotta do, man. We gotta play Madison. Look, I need to start doing anytime touchdowns, and let's try to put together a parlay. If y'all want to go ahead and put it in the chat, if you want to do a parlay for anytime touchdowns, let's do it, man. For the chat, man. Let's do it. All right, but I think Alexander Madison, he's been 2 for 2 in touchdowns in the last 2 weeks, going against a beat up defense against Carolina. I think he is the play for his price at 5,400. So Pat knows I always try to find value per position in each week. And I think the value this week will be running back. I think we got to look at running back for this week. It's Kamara 84 on FanDuel. Also a fade. It's Kamara 8,400 a fade on FanDuel. I see him still being. I see him being value. All right, I think he can still give us 20 plus fantasy points this week. So 84 times 3. I think in FanDuel is different. Obviously the price points, but I think with FanDuel you gotta look at 3 times the value. So I think for his price point, 8,400 times 3, we're looking about 25, 26 fantasy points. I still think he could give us 20 plus in this week. So I think he still gets a good play. But yeah, I love Alexander Madison for the value. I think he's gonna be great value. Honestly, I'm going three running backs. I think Pollard, Ford, and Madison are great plays for your lineups this week. I love all 3 guys this week. I love Kamara, Mason, but just to be honest with you, just the value with Pollard, Ford, and Madison, I think you gotta play all 3 guys. Madison is look, he's only 5,700 on FanDuel. What the fuck are we talking about? He's 57? Say less, yo. 57 for Madison on FanDuel. I think that's too cheap. But yeah, he didn't do work last week, but he did work against Cowboys, and we know Cowboys is a tough squad. So the fact that he did 16 against. He did 16 against the Chargers, 6 against Baltimore. I think he's going to blow up again this week. I think he'll have at least 15 plus and another touchdown. He's going to have 3 touchdowns back to back. That's what I'm going for. So I'm going Madison, touchdown. I'm going Ford, touchdown. I'm going Pollard, touchdown. If we're going to go anytime touchdowns, we're doing all 3 of them motherfuckers. All 3 guys going to ball out this week. All 3 with a touchdown this week. So if you want to put my parlay in, we're doing Pollard, Ford, and Madison, man. Pollard, Ford, and Madison. I think it's going to be great odds. Put $25 on that bad boy, y'all. Tell him Mello sent you on that. Tell him Mello sent you on that joint. So we're doing that. I think that's it, man. I think that's all the guys I'm looking at. What y'all like? Let me know what y'all like on running backs. But I think I'm done with the running backs. Just let me know anybody else y'all looking into. I'm not sure about Dobbins. Dobbins is 64. I had him for the last 2 weeks, and I think he was in good spots in all 3 weeks, but 2 weeks. But going against Pittsburgh, I think it's going to be a tough one. Going against Pittsburgh. Let me double check, though. Let me just check, though. But I think... Oh, man. I like Madison a lot. Madison. Pat said, no doubt, got to throw Sheed in there. Yeah, I like Shaheed, man. Shaheed gonna be a baller. Shout out to Shaheed, man. What's up? What's up with Jaheer White? Dobbins. Okay, so last time Dobbins played at Pittsburgh, he had 21 fantasy points. He had a touchdown, 120 yards that game, and that was in 22. I don't know, man. I like Dobbins. I'm kind of in the air with Dobbins though. 6,400. He's been the guy in the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 25 and 20. I think you just gotta look at Dobbins. Why not? Why not? He said I got Shaheed, Adams, Harrison, and Cook. I like all. Yeah, I like those three too. I'm gonna look at Dobbins. I think Dobbins. Kind of stretching it for Dobbins, but he's been a guy. He's been balling, man. I like to see guys that left a team. I feel like he's supposed to be a baller on the Ravens. I think he should have been the baller on the Ravens. They just gave an extension for Justice Hill, and I feel like Dobbins should have been that guy too, but they let him go. But it's good to see guys that got let go and still flourish. You know what I mean? So I like that Dobbins is doing his thing on the Chargers. So it's good to know. Even though they let him go, you know, he's still balling out. I like Dobbins, man, but do I need him? I don't think I need him, man. Do I need him? Yeah, I was looking at it. Yeah, he just said Akers. I was looking at Akers too. I just feel like he's so fucking chalk, but then again, it's like it is not. It's like good chalk, right? You know, Red Hood. You know, we are part of the LS crew. You already know LS all day. LS crew. We always talk about chalk. You know what I mean? But I feel like he's good chalk, right? You got mixing out. But I rather fade him. I'd rather fade him to see what he's going to do wrong and not play him, right? I feel like Ford and Pollard, those guys are more established to know if they're going to ball out this week. But to have Cam Akers, we know he's going to come in. I mean, 4,000, right? He got to give us at least 12 fantasy points, right? That's what we're looking for, 12 to 16 fantasy points. To where, yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to be a value play. Yeah, I think Cam Akers is definitely a spot to where if you need it, right? I feel like if you need it, he is the guy. Let me blow this up. I feel like if you need him, then it's like okay, it makes sense. But knowing this offense is like, this offense is fucking crazy offense. I feel like just for the value is Akers. I don't think he's GPP, but just for his, I mean, I guess he is GPP depending on if he blows up, right? And then if you got him for 4,000, then so be it. You know what I mean? So I guess you could say it that way. But yeah, like I think I'm gonna go more so Pollard and Ford. You know what I mean? Go Pollard, Ford, and Madison. I'd rather go those three guys knowing that they're established than Akers. It's like, yeah, we know Akers is coming into the mix, but then again, it's like, if he doesn't do work, but then again, his price is still low to where we just need 12, right? So it's like, he did his job. And that's what I'm saying, right? We got to base it based on his price point. So if he's 4,000, then for us, it's like he did his job. If he did 12, then we expected to get 12. You know what I mean? But if he did more than 12, then hell, we in the money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I agree with you with Akers. I think this is a spot where, yeah, just for his price point alone, it'd be one thing if Akers came in with 5,000 or 5,600, right? To where it's like, you better give us that. But then he's 4,000. It's like, okay, he's 4,000. We just need about 12. And if you give us that, then cool. We appreciate it. So on FanDuel, to me, 4,000 on FanDuel is a play. It's a great play. Even 47 on DraftKings is still a good spot. So appreciate that Red Hood, but I think I think it's a good spot regardless. Because even to me, it's based on its price point. So the fact that its price point is cheap, yeah, I think it's a good spot. Higgins from Carolina, possibly with no Joku hurt. I'm gonna look into that, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's look. If y'all cool with running backs, then I think I'm done with running backs. So let's look into the receivers, because we got a lot of receivers to go through this week. All right, y'all. Let me go for a quick second. Yo, appreciate y'all everybody tuning in. It's a great. It's been a great we call live stream, man. Everybody tuning in and chatting with me. I really appreciate that. So I'm gonna get some juice. I gotta get some juice, man. I'm thirsty. So I'm gonna get some juice real quick, man, and I'll be back in a second. All right, let me get some juice. I'm thirsty, man. I'll be back. Mellow beat. All right, y'all. I gotta get some juice, man. Nigga thirsty. All right, so we got some juice. Oh my gosh, man. All right. So look, I got this. I got some Minute Maid pink lemonade. If y'all ain't had no Minute Maid pink lemonade and it rhymes, y'all missing out. Man, we got some Minute Maid pink lemonade. If it rhymes, that shit bomb, man. Y'all better get some Minute Maid lime pink lemonade. Minute Maid pink lemonade. That's gonna be the motto for the chat. Minute Maid pink lemonade. There we go. Minute Maid pink lemonade. And once you try it, you're welcome, man. You let them know Mello sent you for that Minute Maid pink lemonade. That thing hitting, man. All right, y'all. Let's get into these. Let's get into the receivers. Cause we got some good receivers, man. We got digging deep for these receivers. And I got a nice little gem. He said I have some. I love that. I have some right now. That Minute Maid pink lemonade. Oh man, he said that blue Kool-Aid. Oh man. Yo, that blue Kool-Aid, boy. Ain't nothing wrong with that blue Kool-Aid. Yeah, you right. Hey, Layton said that blue Kool-Aid. Man, ain't nothing. Hey, that's the best Kool-Aid in the world, man. That's the best juice in the world. That blue Kool-Aid. I'm joking with y'all, man. I'm having fun with y'all right now. All right, let's get right into it. Let's go into these receivers. Oops, my bad.
Mellow beat.
My bad. I didn't mean to do all that. Hold on. Press the wrong screen. So y'all don't know. So if y'all see, I have another computer. So you will see me, but I got this big ass computer right here. So yeah, you got a big ass computer right here. So what y'all see, y'all don't. That's why I'm. If y'all are looking at me, I'm like, that's what I'm looking at. Is that big ass screen. Nah, man, that Welsh passion fruit is no joke. That thing no joke. I'm hip. Hey Pat, I'm hip. I'm hip with that. I gotta show my jerseys in the background. That's why I'm doing this. Hold on, I gotta show my jerseys in the background. I got my Montana. I got my what I got back there. I got my Jerry Rice. I got my Kaepernick. I got my Steve Young. Got my Steve Young back there. Y'all know. Day ones know what's up. I'm still trying to find my Deion Sanders right now. I'm trying to find a Deion Sanders, and I think I'm done with that. If I get Deion Sanders, I think I'm done with my Niner Shrine. That's my Niner Shrine right there. No, I tried that Welsh passion fruit, man. That's the truth. But but still to this day, ain't like that blue Kool-Aid. And back in the day, and if you back in the day, my parents mixed it. We mixed the Kool-Aid, so we had the lemonade, and you mix it with the blue Kool-Aid with the lemonade. You got the lemonade, and you mix it with the blue Kool-Aid, boy. That changed the game, boy. All right, y'all. Let's look into this. I'm playing with y'all, man. We're having a good time. But look into. All right, so we're looking at receivers, right? So I'm looking at Chris Godwin. I mean, he's 6,500. Chris Godwin still play. I mean, I guess they're looking at looking at Pat Surtain to be on him, but I think Surtain's going to be on Evans. But I still think Evans is still a play. I gotta look at Evans' price tag. I'm not sold on his price tag. But I just like the fact that Chris Godwin is healthy. He getting 8 targets per game. He's giving you value. I mean, he's 6,500. He's giving you 28 and 22. He said blue Kool-Aid is dope. The blue Kool-Aid is dope. Man, no one knows about that blue Kool-Aid, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Red, I don't know about Dobbins too, man, but he did play against. I mean, I guess we can't say history, but the last time he played at Pittsburgh, he still gave us 20 plus fantasy points. This might be a game where a lot of people might pivot, just like you're talking about right now. Like, people don't think Dobbins is going to be a factor, but hell, he might still ball out against Pittsburgh and then be low ownership, right? So I'm not saying you have to play Dobbins. I really feel like he's still a good play. I think if you want to go, I guess, against the grain, because it's definitely what it's going to be. It's going to be against the grain against this Pittsburgh defense. But the fact that he showed that he could ball out, especially at Pittsburgh against them, still shows that. I mean, just put a line. I think he's still worth a line. You know what I mean? I think he's still worth a line. But Chris Godwin, I like Chris Godwin here. He's still 65. He's 6,500. I think what he had like a couple of weeks. He was 6,000 last week. I mean, they're bumping him up in price. So if he could give us still 18 plus, I think he's still a factor here at 18. If he gives us 18 plus, hopefully he don't get injured. But knock on wood. I gotta find some wood. I ain't got no damn wood. I got some wood. I got this damn book right here. I got this damn kids book right here. I got this kid's book and knock on wood. You know what I'm saying? Knock on that wood. I got to knock on that wood. So we got, I think Chris Godwin's still a good play for his price. See, I think he's still cash. I think Chris Godwin's cash. Oh, 6,500. Tampa, I think, will torch Denver. I mean, I don't think they're gonna torch them. I still think Denver's defense is still okay, but I feel like if he was to get a touchdown, that's gonna give him his value, right? I still think he's gonna get around like 12 fantasy points, just the fact that he's getting the ball. But if he gets a touchdown, that's all we need, right? He just need to get a touchdown, and he'll be like 18 and 20 fantasy points. So, but he got 2 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks. He had a touchdown against Denver in his history, but that was when he played at Denver. So he's playing at home this week. I still like Chris Godwin. I think you gotta look at Chris Godwin for cash. Shaheed. I mean, Shaheed, man, 5,300 is still too cheap, and he's putting up numbers. So if we're looking at Carr to ball out, I mean, he's the deep threat, and he's the deep threat for this offense. So he's getting about 4 to 5 targets a game, and obviously these targets are deep threat matchups. So I mean, he had 21, 16, 16 in the last 3 games. If you're looking at last year, he had 14 last time he played at Philly. Let me see where he played at Philly. Oh, do. Oh, oh, oh. So Leia, he had 13 last time he played at Philly. So he's playing at home. Philly's one of those teams, man. Like, they give up the ball, man. They give up so much against the defense. They haven't changed that mindset, which is crazy. I think we still have to look this route, man. I think we still gotta look this route for Shaheed. He's gonna be a deep threat. Vikings defense versus Mr. Fumble Acres. We're gonna look into that, man. Red Hood, I'm gonna go on per position, man. I wish I could. I'm gonna look into that. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna look into that, but I think I'm gonna look into Vikings. I'm definitely gonna look into Vikings defense. But I think Shaheed, man, 5,300 on Draftkings. He is 63 on FanDuel. I think he's still a great spot. I think he's cash. I think he's gonna give us 15 plus here. I like this spot for Shaheed. I think he's a great play here. St. Brown. I mean, he had 25 last week. I knew he was going to ball out last week. He had 25 last week against Tampa. He's going against Arizona at Arizona. It's going to be his first game at Arizona. I think last time he played at home against Arizona, he had 23 fantasy points for St. Brown. Yeah, my bad. My bad, bro. I'm just going per position, bro. I'm just trying to make it. I'm just make sure I don't skip anything. That's why I do per position. I'm just make sure I don't skip nothing. Yeah, it's kind of how my streams go. I'm just trying to keep it simple. But yeah, I think. Do I want to go St. Brown? I think I'm gonna pass on St. Brown. But if I'm gonna look at golf, right, we have to look at the value. We gotta look at who's gonna ball out. I feel like the guy is gonna be the play this week. It's gotta be Jameson Williams. I mean, I know he had like a issue with his ankle or some shit like that. But I think he's good now. 5,800 for Jameson Williams. He had 27 against the Rams in week 1, 14 against Tampa. I think he's gonna be a look, man. We gotta put Jameson Williams for a touchdown, man. We gotta put him for a touchdown. Jameson Williams for a touchdown against Arizona. I think this is gonna be a spot here. He getting an increase in snaps. Arizona is one of the teams that give up against the running, the receivers. I think about a touchdown a game. Jameson Williams for his price point, 5,800. I love this spot. I think he's gonna give us 20 plus in this play. We gotta look at Jameson Williams. Yums. And give him some of that drink. Jameson Williams. Shout out to AMD. What's up, MD? So MD said, who is the best receiver to stack with A-Rich? I think the guy you got to look for A-Rich will be... I think you got to look at Alec Pierce. 4,800. He's still cheap. Alec Pierce, he had 17 and 25 in the last 2 games. 17 and 25. He had 7 targets last week. He had 4 targets. We had 3 targets in week 1. Still had 24. Alec Pierce, I didn't know. I thought it was going to, I ain't going to lie. I thought it was going to be, what's his fucking name? Who that fucking receiver that I thought was going to ball out? But anyways, Alec Pierce, I didn't know he going to be that guy on a deep threat. And the fact that he threw that damn 60-something yarder to Alec Pierce in week 1, I said, say less, man. And he's still 48. He's still in the 4K range. I think he has a lot of room for his price point to be a factor. So I like Alec Pierce against Chicago. I think you have to look this route for GPP. This dude's giving you numbers in the last 2 weeks, y'all. So even with the pass attack, he had 4 targets in week 1. 25 fantasy points, and he had 7 targets last week. And that's the thing too. You want to see the targets. You want to see the chemistry. And I feel like the chemistry is A-Rich and Alec Pierce here. Yeah, Jameson Williams is money. I think he's gonna be a touchdown. So we definitely, I'm telling you, man. At the end of the video, we gonna put out a lotto for anytime touchdown for the picks that we played this week, and we gonna cash it. We're going to cash it. I'm telling you. I feel like we have good guys, and we got some great guys that is going to be looked at and is going to be great in value on FanDuel. I do play Bet 365 too. They got good value on there too. So I think we're going to have some great guys to put a lotto in for anytime touchdown. Down returns tomorrow. Ooh, I forgot he was out. Hold on. Let me look at downs. Down. I forgot all about fucking downs. Whoops. Josh Downs is coming back. Hold on. Whoops. See, that's why I like you, man. Pat, you're my dude, man. Because shit like this is what we need, man. We gotta let us know what's going on. But even, my thing is this. Even with Downs being back, I feel like, will he get limited touches or limited downs? Will he get limited downs? I'm just trying to find him on. Okay, I'm gonna find out what's his news with Downs. Okay, Colts receiver Downs was a full participant during Friday's practice and did not carry any injury designation for Sunday's game. The sophomore wideout was a full participant in practice all week. Said to make his debut against the Bears on Sunday afternoon. Downs was sidelined during the first 2 weeks of campaign due to high ankle sprain. Fantasy managers should expect Downs to be one of the top 3 options in a crowded wide receiver compromise Pittman, Pierce, and rookie Mitchell. That's what his name. Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, it's gonna fucking. Damn it, Pat. Yeah, you do keep up with the damn news, cause fuck, man. I don't know now. Pierce has a great connection with A. I still like Pierce though. The fact that Pierce is still under 5,000 to me is still a great play. The fact that Downs coming back is 47, but you got Pierce at 48, and he has been established with good connection. I think it's still a good play for Pierce. So I'm still gonna go Pierce, even with Downs back. I think Downs is more of like a screen slash. He's like a screen slash slot receiver, right? So I still think Pierce. I mean, even J. Rich needed to throw that ball down south. You know what I mean? I think Pierce is still gonna be that play down south. So I think Pierce for his price point is still a good spot at 4,800. Okay. Next play. I think we gotta look at Stephon Diggs for Houston. I think Stephon Diggs going against his former squad, which a lot of people think is the Bills, but he's going against his Vikings. We got Diggs going against his Vikings. Last time he played the Vikings, he had 27 fantasy points. That was away. I mean, I was at home, but he's playing away at Minnesota this week. But yeah, I think at 6,600, still a good price tag for Diggs. Going against his former squad. We got to go Diggs for the anytime touchdown against his squad. All right, let's go Diggs. I think Diggs is a good spot. Minnesota is still bottom tier against the receivers, allowing over 170 receiving yards to the position. So, yeah, I think Stephon Diggs is a team. I think you start seeing like how Stroud balanced the offense, right? You got Nico going off last week. I think we had Stephon Diggs going off week 1 just to get him established, right? But then you saw Nico go off. Like Nico's like, yo, I'm still that dude. You gotta respect me. I'm still that dude on the, you know what I mean? So where now I think Diggs is still a play where I like Diggs at 6,000. Now, if Diggs was around 7,075, I would be like, I'm not playing Diggs at no damn 7,500. But I think the price tag means well. I like the price tag. I think is a safe spot at 66 because it shows that he could give you 24. I think he could give us around 20, 24 fantasy points this week. So I'm going to go Stephon Diggs, man. He's still getting targets. He had 6 targets in the last 2 weeks. So it still shows that he still gets the ball, which is good. Going against Minnesota's defense, I think I like Diggs here. I think Diggs is going to be a great play. Oh, man, I'm tired, y'all. I don't know. I can get some of that pink lemonade. Pink lemonade. Like Diggs. 6,600, I think it's a great play for Diggs. I think we have some good players on this list today. Oh, no. Who else am I looking at? I like Diggs. Damn, I'm spelling his name all fucking wrong. What the hell? Alrighty. Diggs. Oh man, I'm tired. All right, y'all. Let's find some more. We gotta find some more receivers. All right, y'all. This is my gem for the week. So I'm going Juwan Jennings, man, for the squad, for the Niners, man. Juwan Jennings, he is. I think that drink you had before Pink Lemonade. Yeah, man. It was a good ass day, man. It's been a great day. But that Pink Lemonade. But Juwan Jennings is my guy. I'm going him 4,100. I think he's gonna be a factor in this offense. Yes, we got Ayuk, but I think Juwan Jennings, the fact that he was able to ball out for us for the Super Bowl, get his contract. You got him under QBs? Who? Oh damn, I am drunk. Good dog. Damn, my bad, Pat. See, Pat, man, you a real dude, man. I appreciate you, Pat. But I'm going GBP. I think I'm going Juwan Jennings. I think Jennings is going to be overlooked. He's 4,100. Uke, yes, they're gonna look at Uke, but Jennings is a big dude. Jennings has been putting in work. Jennings, 5 targets week 1, 4 targets in week 2. Without Debo, without Kittle, I think Jennings is gonna open up that offense, man. We got Jennings for 41. So I'm looking at. So this is what we're looking at right so far for this. We're looking at. This might be the week where we gotta look at value. Look at value this week. We got value quarterbacks. You put Dix. Yeah, I saw that. I put Dix in quarterback. I fixed it. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Did I fucked up Pierce's name? What's Pierce's name? Is Pierce? No, I spelled Pierce right. Hold on. I think Jennings is going to be a great play for value. All right, you got both guys. You got Kittle out. You got yeah, man. Jennings showed us in the Super Bowl. That's why he got his contract. And that's what kills me as a Niners fan is that we still kept Debo, we still kept Kittle, and those guys in the last 2 Super Bowls didn't show out. And that, to me, like, you don't expect money, man. You can't expect money your way if on the big screen and where it matters, you can't ball out. And the fact that all 3 of them motherfuckers didn't ball out, you don't deserve the money that you want, man. You don't. So, honestly, I thought Kittle and Debo was going to be out of there this year. Because they didn't show nothing, man. Like, they do, don't get me wrong, they do enough to get us to the Super Bowl. But if you cannot produce in the Super Bowl, then what the fuck are you doing? And that's how I see it, man. And then again, you don't want to see Debo and them ball out on another team. Of course not. You don't want them to ball out. But damn, man, like it. Oh, he misspelled Pierce. It's all good. But yeah, that shit fucking killed me, man. I was pissed off. Is there anybody else on it's a lot of value. I think this is where this week we gotta look at value. I mean, we got Jackson. If you want to go Lamar Jackson at QB, if you want to pay up there, I think that's still reasonable. I think Lamar Jackson will be the pay up price tag at QB if you want to go that route. I think the value is in running back. I think the value is in receiver this week. I don't think you have to play like Adams. You don't have to play Jefferson. You don't have to play CeeDee Lamb. Let's see what CeeDee Lamb is about. Is there anybody else y'all like in receivers? Because I just want to make sure we're good before I go to tight ends. I'm just trying to look at it. I love Jameson Williams. I think Jameson Williams is a lock. I like Shaheed. I like Alec Pierce. I like maybe Pickens, 5,700. That's about it, man. I think I like all the plays we have. Evans, Godwin's a lock. Red Hood said Evans and Godwin. Like I like Tampa. Like that's an obvious play. I like Tampa a lot. How much is Evans this week? Evans is 7,200. Ugh, up there, up there in price. Evans is up there in price. I'm gonna just go ahead and put Evans slash Godwin. You Evans slash Godwin. Tutu Atwell for the Rams. He had Butterfingers last week, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, someone has the ball out, I guess, on their squad, right? Atwell. Can't find him. After hours. He's after. Atwell. Yeah, he's gonna be. I don't like his price. 5,800 for Atwell. I think it's an obvious play. Atwell.
Daddy.
Yo.
Daddy, I need paper. I gotta do my ABCs.
You doing your ABCs?
Yes.
You need paper?
Yeah. The pencil too.
What else you need? Pencil?
Yes.
Oh.
We have a pencil right here.
No, pencil upstairs.
Can you give me one? Huh?
Pencil upstairs. Go grab a pencil upstairs. You know what a pencil is, right? This girl want to do her ABCs at 7 p.m. That's when you know these kids are different. Who want to do the ABCs? Who want to do the ABCs at 7 p.m.? They will run through Denver, and Bo doesn't know football. Next, Bo knows turnovers. Yeah, he look horrible, man. He does. He look garbage. And everybody was like, "Oh, Bo Nix is gonna be better than Cade," which more likely might look better than Cade, but Cade. At this point, it's just the name, man. Like, you'd rather have Cade just because the name. Cade Williams just sounds better. But Bo Nixon, like, he sound like a damn second string. Yeah, 5,800 for Tutu. I can't go that route for two.
Do you sure you got a pencil around here?
No, the pencil's upstairs, boo boo.
He's okay.
On your table.
Is that on the
Pencils
table?
on your table.
Office.
Where? Look at the office. Look. I got crayons. I got fingernail polish. I have tape. I have bone glasses. Where's the pencil? Where's the pen?
Maybe you put in that tiny thing.
No.
But the office will be sick. Yay, thank you. I found a pencil.
Close the door. Close the door. All right, y'all. If y'all don't see, I got these bone glasses. Bone glasses. Rocking these bone. All right, rocking these bone glasses. Yeah, I can't rock with A2, man, for no 5,800. I mean, he is 43. He's 43 on DraftKings, right? I guess you could play A2 for value. He's 43. He's 50. He's 55 on FanDuel. A2 Atwell. I think Atwell for value is good play. I appreciate you. One reason I fuck with you, man. You always got your princess. He's fine. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you, homie. Man, that look, man. They make the world go round, man. Like y'all know my situation. Y'all ain't know my situation. Olivia, that's the one that I was talking. Pat was there, but my daughter had cancer when she was 2.5 years old, and that changed my life to where none of this shit matters, man. That made me realize God has me every day. It made me realize like it doesn't matter what you think tomorrow's gonna happen. You kind of living your life. You're kind of living your life that's already been destined for you, right? And it got to the point in my life where I'm like, I'm just living the life God made for me, and I feel like everyone has their own journey, but I feel like I'm just living the life God has made for me, right? I can't talk about you, I can't talk about the next person, but I feel like that's what it's about, man. God, you just living the life that's already been destined for you. And my daughter, man, when she went through cancer, man, and she's now 3 years remission. So we still go through treatment every 6 months, check on her kidney and all that. But that right there, man, made me realize none of this shit matters, man. Like enjoy each day. Hopefully be the light for someone else. You know what I mean? Be the light for someone else to, you know what I mean? If I make your day that much better, that what matters, man. That, at the end of the day, that's all that matters, man. Is live the life that God destined to make you live. You know what I mean? And hopefully that works out. You know what I mean? Like we don't know how we got here, but then again, we're here. You know what I mean? We're here and just make the best of it. But yeah, my daughter made me realize, bro. Like even when she was sick, man, she was still smiling, still happy. And kids, man, you learn from your kids because they just go through life. They just know that's what it is. They don't know what pain is. They don't know what a struggle is. They just think that I'm going through this because it's what it is. And I'm looking at them like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just look at them like, man, I can't even be serious with these glasses, though. But, bro, man, I don't understand, bro. Like, these kids don't know what pain is until they get older and realize what pain is. But they just going with the flow of what life is. And when I realized that, I'm like, why am I stressing? Why am I worried about the next bill coming through? Why am I worried about shit that don't matter, man? Bill's gonna be here when you leave. But what you do with the people around you, man, lasts forever. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody, y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate everybody, y'all. I appreciate all y'all. And y'all know Lala, she was born during the whole cancer process, man. She was born. Man, it's crazy, bro. Y'all know what I had to go through. So I can't tell y'all how blessed I am, bro. Can't tell y'all. Yeah. I'm gonna show y'all a picture real quick before I go to the next thing. Since you got me on that. I'm gonna show you this picture before I go to the next joint, man. And this picture right here made me like, this is what life is, man. I'm gonna show you this picture real quick. Oh boy, I ain't know I was gonna talk about this though, but here we are. But I'm gonna show you this picture real quick before I go to the next thing. I'm gonna show you this picture right here. Y'all see that? Even when she going through all of that, still smiling, y'all. Still smiling, y'all. Don't matter, man. Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, doesn't matter, y'all. Even when she going through all that pain, didn't matter. let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. But I had to show y'all that because that right there, like you said, priorities, man. Like that right there, none of this shit matters, bro. Like at the end of the day, you need to be the light for the next person. Whoever y'all talk to, whoever you come across in life, just be the light for the next person. You know what I mean? That's why I do this shit, man. You just want to be the light for the next person. Hell, we just want to have fun, but make money, man. Make money as you have fun. You know what I mean? That's why I do this. 'Cause I love it, but met good friends along the way. You know what I'm saying? Met like y'all, yeah, y'all like friends with me. I know for a long time. I haven't met y'all, I haven't seen y'all, but just the vibes we have a good time, and try to learn from one another. That's what it's all about. But I think I'm done with receivers. I don't see anything else that kind of pops up to me with receivers. I like Atwell for the price. I think Atwell for the price tag. I mean, at $4,700, it's not bad for Atwell. I think Adonai Mitchell is kind of like out the picture with Downs back, but I still think Pierce is still a good spot with Downs. What do y'all think about Brandon Cooks? I mean, somebody on Dallas need to ball out, right? Brandon Cooks, 5,500, 59 on FanDuel. He had 2 targets last week. He had 15 last, week 1, going against Baltimore. I like Cooks, man. What y'all think about Cooks? 5,500. He just need to give us 15 fantasy points. I'm not sold on Lamb this week, but I feel like somebody has to go off on Dallas, right? Someone has to go off. I appreciate you, man. Hey, yo, Pat, you're down. You're day one, bro. Appreciate you, homie. Glad to see everybody in good health, man. When I say health is wealth, that's real, man. Health is wealth, bro. That's real. Yeah. You want paper too?
Yeah.
What you about to do?
I want paper.
What you trying to do?
It's a pen.
You got a pen?
Yeah.
What you trying to do?
I want paper.
What you trying to draw?
Um,
What you trying to draw? When I give you this paper, what you gonna draw?
pen! Thank you.
Close the door.
Huh?
Close the door, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I think Cooks is sleeper. Lamb will be targeted. I like Cooks, man. What y'all think about? I like Cooks, man. I think on the opposite side of the field, I think we gotta look at Cooks. Let me look at Cooks. I think I'll go Cooks here. I like Cooks. Cooks. So Cooks, last time he played Baltimore at home, he had 14 fantasy points. I like Cooks. I'm gonna put Cooks in there. I think just for the value. I like Cooks. All right, y'all. Let's go to tight ends. I'm gonna plug in Cooks real quick before I go to tight ends. Anybody else I like on the receiver side? Let me know. I'm gonna go. Okay, what's going on with my text? All right, y'all. About to get late. Why can I not? Okay, hold on. All right, receivers, Cooks. I think we got a good set of guys. We got Jackson, Murray, Carr, Goff, Stafford, Rich, running backs, Kamara, Mason, Dobbins, Pollard, Ford, Madison, Akers, receivers, Evans or Godwin, Shaheed, J. Will, Pierce, Diggs, Jennings, Cooks. I like those a lot. All right, let's look at tight ends. All right, tight ends. Is Kittle out? We just gotta look at Kittle because he is doubtful. So I can't say he's out, but he's doubtful. Yeah, I think I wrapped up. Yeah, I think I wrapped up the receivers. One guy I like is I do like Sam Laporta. I could pay. I think I could pay up here for a tight end. Where he at? Where that motherfucker at? Where he at? Where he at? Over there. Where he at? Where he at? Sam Laporta. I mean, he's 6,000. Fuck. But I like Sam. I mean, he has to. I think he's due for a good game. I feel like he's just due, and we know that Arizona is just garbage against tight ends. And I'm looking at this game, right? We picked Goff. I like Jameson. I'm not really fine with Brown. I think Brown's going to do his part, but not to pay his price, right? But I think Sam Laporta is going to be this factor in this game. Olivia.
Yes.
Wait, are you doing?
I was
Only GP
sneaky
on
for
FanDuel I
paper.
want is Jennings.
I
Yeah,
was
Jennings
sneaky,
is definitely a good play. Huh?
I was sneaky for paper.
You sneaky for paper.
Yes.
You already have paper.
I was just putting to my mind.
What paper you want? Well, what paper you want? Why you want so much paper? Why you want so much paper? No more paper. Get this Halloween paper.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What you trying to do with the paper?
I just want to color.
You want to color?
Yes.
You want to color on paper? Would you use a coloring book?
Huh?
Coloring book. You want to make your own coloring book?
No.
So what do you want to do?
I just want to make a picture. Color yellow. Bye bye. Hey, I do want the glasses.
Yeah, I feel like Laporta. You want glasses?
Yes, it's so funny. No, you were.
Alright, Alright, I got my princess too. You see this?
Oh
Alright, so
no! You put my crown on.
I got the crown on. Yeah, man, they just stealing my paper, man. Like, you know how much paper costs now? Look, paper costs like $8 for some paper. But I think Sam Laporta is definitely due. I'm gonna go Sam Laporta. I think he's a great spot here. Cause I'm just looking at this game script, right, and I'm like, I don't like the running backs. I think the pass attack with Sam Laporta and Jameson Williams is going to be the spot here. Yeah, man, shit, paper thief, man. What the fuck? I think Laporta for his play. I think I like the play here for Laporta. What y'all think about the other side with McBride? I think he's still too much money, but I think you could play Trey McBride. I don't think I'm gonna play McBride. I don't know, but I mean, obviously, Detroit does give up against the tight ends. I don't think I'm gonna play McBride. I think I'm gonna just play Laporta. I don't want to play somebody. I don't want to pick somebody because, you know what I mean, like it's the play like everyone else is gonna play. But I know I'm not gonna play McBride. So I'm not gonna do that to y'all. I feel like if I'm gonna put people on here, these are the people I'm gonna play. Obviously in different tournaments, but I feel like if I'm gonna pick these people, I'm gonna play these people, right? So I gotta do right with that. I think Juwan Johnson is due. I mean, he had 11 last week. He dudded last. I mean, I'm sorry, he dudded last week, but he had 11 in week 1. If we're looking at Carr and Shaheed and those guys, no, I'm not playing Kelsey. I think I'm gonna play what's Laporta. I'm not playing Kelsey. How much is Laporta on FanDuel? How much is Laporta on FanDuel? He's 7,000. Fuck. You know what? If you playing, look, I'm not playing Laporta for 7,000 on FanDuel. I'm just saying. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I will. Only because I feel like he's due for a big game. I feel like this is the game he's due. I do like Foster Moreau for New Orleans. He's 2,600. And he's 47 on FanDuel. What you drew?
It's for you.
It's for me?
Yeah, I'll miss you paper.
You want new paper?
Yeah.
No. You only stealing paper because Sissy stole paper. You stealing paper because Sissy stole paper. Yeah. Take the Halloween paper. Thank you. Thank you, Lala. All right. Oh man, I think Foster Moreau is a spot. I like. Can y'all tell me what's the snap count? If y'all know the snap count for Moreau or Juwan Johnson? That's the one thing I hate. I don't like it when we got multiple guys on the same position. Monroe. Foster Monroe. Oh yeah. Hey y'all, we going Monroe. He had a touchdown. Don't get me wrong. This is previous stats. Don't get me wrong. This is previous stats from Monroe. But he had 6 for 6 and a touchdown at home against Philly. At 21. Don't get me wrong, but man, he had 14 in week 1. And that's the type of stuff I want to see, right? Like, he did well in week 1. The fact that Juwan Johnson didn't do well in week 2 shows to me, like, they're still trusting in Moreau. So Juwan Johnson had 3 targets in week 1. Moreau had 4 targets. Johnson had 11 fantasy points. Moreau had 14. The fact that Moreau showed life against Philly previously, I think he'll want to be the spot for value. I like this value play. Foster Moreau, he had a touchdown, right? So if you're playing Foster Moreau, but anytime touchdown, he's probably gonna be a plus 500 or more. Just saying. So Monroe, I think for GPP, I think he's going to be a gem spot here for 2,600 on Draftkings, and he's 47 on FanDuel. I just realized how crazy I look like on camera. I got a damn crown. Oh, y'all don't understand how much stuff I have on this desk. I have a damn bike helmet. I got a bike helmet on. Oh man, I think Monroe's gonna be a spot. All right, y'all. So then Y'all don't understand. I'm in the kids' room right now, man. It used to be my little man cave, but the kids took over this room. I like Monroe here. I think Monroe is going to be a play. Hey, whoa. I go and I know what the road is. Whoa, on story. Number one swollen. Alright, y'all, we got another spot for anytime touchdown. We're gonna go with Will Dissly. 2,800 on Draftkings. He is 48 on FanDuel. But just for the sense of talking about him, he had 2 touchdowns against Pittsburgh at Pittsburgh. So in the last 2 games at Pittsburgh, Will Dissly had 3 touchdowns. So yeah, take with that. I guarantee Dissly is going to be definitely overlooked. He might be a plus 600 on FanDuel. So we're doing Will Dissly for anytime touchdown. 2,800. I like Will Dissly. He doesn't really need it. You know, the plus on him is good. All right, so we got. I think I'm done, man. Who y'all like else on the tight ends? I think you don't have to do much on tight end. The guy I like the most here is Moreau for tight end. I think I'm gonna just stick to my guns on that play. I think you got Okonkwo for the Titans. He's 37. He's getting the targets. I think he's still a good spot. You want to look at him here. Those are the only spots I really like here. I think likely 47. He's definitely due for a bounce back. I mean, he had 12 targets in week 1. But coming against the Dallas, I think the guy that I think is going to get looked at with Lamar, if you want to pair Lamar, is going to be Likely. So I think Likely at 47 is still a great play. So I'm going to go ahead and just lock him in. You said Atkins, Cleveland, 49. Oh, yeah. You did say about him, right? All right, my bad. Let me look at him. I like Likely. Who else I said? Likely. I like Okonkwo. And he said Atkins, right? Oh, yeah, Jordan Atkins. I forgot Jordan Atkins on Cleveland. I thought he was still on Houston. So, Atkins. He had 10 last time he played Giants. 3 for 3 was 72 receiving yards. That was playing at New York. 3,000 for Atkins. I'm doing this for you, Red Hood. Somehow that top line gonna have Akers 4,000 and Aiken on it. Akins look. I don't know, man. I can't. I thought I was gonna be on the Watson train last week. I had Watson as one of my plays last week. He only had maybe 15 fantasy points last week. I don't know, man. I can't trust Watson, and of course he got to throw him the ball, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm gonna play Atkins because my thing is this: you got other guys that's more value. I think Monroe for 2,600 is still better value. I like him. I like Likely at 47. I think even at 47 for Likely is still a great play against Dallas because you know they're going to throw the ball. It's going to be a game. I mean, looking at a 47 implied total in this matchup to where I think Likely, if you're looking at Lamar, if you're playing Lamar, I think you got to pair him up with Likely. I think that's the play. Versus Giants Trust is the play. brother. I'm gonna put you in there, man. I'm gonna put Red Hood next to your name. I'm gonna put Red. I'm gonna put Red on. I'm gonna put Red next to it, man. I'm gonna put Atkins, parentheses, Red. There you go. Everybody knows Red, so I'm putting Red on all Red. Cause I'm not playing. I don't know. I think I'm going Monroe on this one, man. I'm not playing Red on this one. So I'm going. Oh man. All right, y'all. I think we're almost done. We're gonna go defense real fast. Let's look at this defense shit. Yo, appreciate everybody staying tuned. Appreciate all y'all, man. If it flop, I'm ducking the stream till we yeah, I don't blame you. Nah, man. Just join me, man. You gotta join me. Well, I guess because I blew your name up right there. But still, man. Just throw your... It's whatever. Fuck it. I put plays on here. A lot of times it hits. A lot of times it don't. It is what it is. You just kind of go over your intuition. You know what I mean? But fuck. What can we do? We trying to make it make sense, right? At the end of the day, we're trying to make this make sense. Is the reason why we play. So I'm trying to make it make sense. Right? Oh, all right. Let me put my favorite stacks. I forgot to put my stacks. So I think Cash. I think Tampa is a good stack. Who else is a good stack? Who we talking about today? Detroit. Is there a GPP stack this week? Let's see, what did I play? I think if we're looking at GPP stack, I think maybe Indy. I think Indy. I think the Colts is going to be a GPP stack. The chat will hang a person in here. Nah, man, this chat ain't gonna do all that. Hell no. Definitely, I'm gonna call you out in week 4 though. If it don't hit, I'm gonna call you out in the first 5 minutes of week 4 is gonna be me talking about you, Red. I'm just playing. I think Indy for GPP is the spot. I'm just trying to look through who else is a good GPP. I think the Colts is a GPP play. I think the Colts that's the play. Yeah, I like Indy. Yeah. I think Indy is a spot for GPP. But I think Cash, Tampa, Detroit stacks. I think obviously if you go on Cash, I think Ravens, Baltimore. Baltimore's a play. What happened to my screen? There it is. Look up for the call out. Nah, man, I'm kidding. I think Houston is Houston the stack. Yeah, we talked about. I ain't say Stroud, right? I don't think I said Stroud. What's Stroud looking like this week? See Stroud. How much is Stroud? Stroud is a good play. I didn't even talk about Stroud. Well, You said the Raiders, right? I just think. Oh, I ain't say shit about the Raiders. Yeah. Who did I say about the Raiders? Carolina. Man, I could have sworn I said something about the Raiders. I guess not. I don't know. I guess you could say. My thing about Minshew, even in close games, he hasn't been he hasn't been balling. Like he had 14, 13, even in the game against Baltimore, he only had 14. 14. Minshew only had 14 fantasy points. Even in the Adams balled out, but Minshew in fantasy hasn't been. But he's still cheap though. Like Minshew's what 5,000, 5,300. I'm trying to think who else is going. I guess people. What you saying? Adams? He had 29 last week. I mean, I guess you could say Adams. He in play, heavy throwing with mixing out and not too much faith in Akers. Yeah, I think we gotta change this for. I think I have to put in Stroud at cash. I think I like Stroud more than Murray. I'm gonna put Stroud in? I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeast.
Hey,
Yeast.
are you done?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
Are you done?
Almost done. I'm gonna put Stroud over. I'm gonna put Stroud in over Murray. Cause I had Stroud and
Okay.
I like Stroud and Diggs. Minshew. I like Bowers. I had Bowers last week and he bought out for us. I mean, he's been a good spot for Minshew. I think Bowers is still in spot. It's still a play. I mean, he's definitely getting the targets like crazy. So I like Bowers. But in these type of game scripts, man, like, we gotta look at the running backs. Who do I have a running back? Yeah, I had Madison. That's why I was saying Madison. I think Madison. That's why I had Madison. I think Madison's gonna go crazy on Carolina. Even who else they have? Zamir White. Is that who they have? Yeah, I'm off Carr. I'm on Stroud. But I could have sworn I had Madison. I think Madison's going to be a great play, especially. I think they're going to just focus on the run attack. Honestly, I like Zamir. Is it Zamir White? Just my opinion. I didn't expect a chalk flop. Yeah, I mean, what are they looking like though? Like Bowers is a good spot, man. Carolina's allowing a lot too. I don't think he's gonna flop though. I think he's just not gonna pay his price. If that makes sense. Like he's 5,400. He's 1,000 more than what we said. Like last week, I think last week I had him at 4. He was 4,400 last week. He was 30. He was 45 in week 1. He had 11 against the Chargers. He had 18 against the Baltimore, and I called that Bowers is gonna go crazy on Baltimore. Baltimore allows a lot against the attack on the tight ends, but they got him a 5,000. I got him $1,000 more, so he's 54 instead of 44 this week. On FanDuel, he is 6,300. I just feel like he's not gonna be a flop, but he's just not gonna pay his price. I mean, he's getting the targets, 8 and 9 targets in the last 2 weeks. I just feel like he is going to be chalky. I think he's going to be at least maybe he probably give us like 12 to 15, maybe 12. But I think it's just because of the price, right? I think I'd rather not. I'm not going to play Bowers. I think I'm not going to play Bowers on FanDuel, especially in FanDuel. He's 60,000, like 6,000. He's not going to. I don't think he's going to give us 1,800. My guy, I really feel like this is going to be the play. I'm gonna call it. I think Moreau is going to be the play at $2,600. All he needs is a fucking touchdown. He just need a touch. I mean, not even a touchdown. He just needs 10 fantasy points. He had 14 in week 1. I think it's going to be another play where New Orleans is going to use their tight ends, him and Juwan Johnson. And for this price, I mean, I think you can't lose for the price for Moreau. That's how I feel. So I definitely go Moreau. I like Bowers. I think he's cash, but if you're playing him, I think he's cash. But I think I'm gonna go likely over Bowers. So yeah, let me take out Bowers. I think it's just too chalky, like you said. I think he is too chalky. I still think he's a great play. Don't get me wrong. I still think Bowers is a great play, but the price is what going to drive me off. I think likely if you want to pivot, I think likely is the play if you want to pivot for 47. Like now, if Bowers was $4,700, like likely, I would play Bowers too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Bowers is a great play at 47, like likely. But we see the upside with likely. You know what I'm saying? Like likely, he had 29 fantasy points in week 1. He didn't have the targets in week 2. I think he was still banged up from week 1 to where I think you have to take a look. If you're looking at Jackson, he's going to be a factor in the offense if you're looking at Jackson. So I think if you're going to go Jackson, I think you definitely need to pair him up with likely. But I think the guy for value is going to be Monroe for 26. All right, so let's look into the defense. And just keep it sweet. We'll keep it simple here. Keep it simple. All right, I think maybe Seahawks could be a factor here with Skyler in the mix for a quarterback. I'm not too sold. That's what scares me with Johnson and Foster. I don't think they both can get double digits. Well, they have though. That's the thing. Like if you look at week 1, both Foster and Johnson, but Foster showed more production. You know what I mean? Foster, I think, had 14 and Johnson had 11. But just for the price, that's what I'm saying. Like, just for the price, I think Foster, just for the price, the fact that he's under 3,000 to me is a play. I think if he just give you 8, even if he give you 8, that's all you need. Because I mean, times 4 with 200. I mean, 2,000 is 8, like 8 and maybe 9 fantasy points. So we got to look at it in the price. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we got to look at the price per value, right? So the fact that Moreau is under 3,000, all we looking for him to do is 8 fantasy points at least. But I see him giving us at least 10 plus. I know, but that can't keep happening, or can it? I just think he's in a good spot. And looking at his previous history against the Eagles, he had 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games. That's why I'm playing Foster in an anytime touchdown. I think he's going to be great value for anytime touchdown. Hell, all he needs is a damn red zone touchdown. And he showed that he got 3. He got 3 in the last 2 games. It's not like in the last 4 games he dudded against the Eagles. He had a touchdown. He had 3 touchdowns in the last 2 games against the Eagles. And that's all we need for this price. If he's able to give us a touchdown, say less, man. And on top of that, how much, if someone could look it up, can someone look up how much Monroe is for anytime touchdown? Please let me know. Because in that case, I guarantee he might be like, what, 4? He probably might be 400, 500. 400, 500 for a touchdown, plus 400. I think he might be plus 500. I'm not sure. I'm just thinking. I don't think a lot of people going to be on him. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a Foster and Disley touchdown parlay. Disley and Foster, I guarantee that might be crazy value right there. And y'all heard it first, so if y'all heard it from any other person, you know they bullshitting. Disley and Foster for a touchdown. I ain't sold nobody, man. I'm just having fun, but hey, that's what we do this shit for, man. It's not what can happen. It's not what can happen, it's what could happen. We gotta look at it what could happen. And what could happen is what could get us to the money. You know what I'm saying? We gotta look at it what could happen. And I'm not looking at it if everybody's on Bowers, is everybody on these guys, but no one's looking at what could happen is Monroe. You know what I'm saying? If Monroe could go off, you got something going on. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee Monroe's gonna be 2-3% on, and that's what you want to see. A lot of people are like, damn, how this guy put him in his lineup at 2%? Because he saw what could happen, right? So we gotta think about, and nothing about, like I said earlier, we're thinking bias because we know football, we love football, but people that don't know football, they're looking at strategy, and I guarantee the people that don't know football is playing the guys that we don't look at. Because they're looking at the people that could go off. Instead, we're playing the people that we thought could go off and then dud, right? So I'm trying to change my mind. And trust me, it's hard, bro. Trust me, it's hard for me to. But I'm trying to make it like, you know what? Why not play this guy over this guy? When, A, he could be lower owned and ball out than the guy that's going to be owned by everybody else on the damn fucking tournament, right? So I ain't got no damn nuts for both of those. Hey, ain't me. But then again, if you're playing in New Orleans, I forgot to put that on there. New Orleans is a good stack too. But if you play New Orleans stack, you might have somebody that play both. You know what I'm saying? Like both. If you look at week 1, both had over 10 fantasy points. But then again, you want to make sure everybody balls out with their price point. So if you're gonna play that person, you gotta think in your head, he's gonna give me at least 3 to 4 times his price. And if we keep it simple, hopefully we could cash big. Hopefully. And that's the thing, man. Yeah, bias is the main crippler. That's facts, man. Because the people that are winning bread is going strategy. They're not going bias, right? And we gotta constantly like think in our heads, like, you know what? I don't have to I could leave 5,000 on the table. I could leave 3,000 on the table because my mind is looking at each guy on my lineup to give me 3 to 4 times my value per person. And if we think about it in that sense, hopefully that get you to the top. You know what I'm saying? So that's my mindset on that. And I hope that eventually we could win big in those type of tournaments. But definitely football, basketball, those are the biased sports, right? That we want the guys that we know to ball out, opposed to the people that could ball out, and we gotta think about that could, you know what I'm saying? And that's how I see it. All right, y'all. I think we're down to the nitty gritty, to the itty bitty, to the gritty. All right. So I think Saints. I think the Eagles might be. I didn't see nobody in particular that could do work on Eagles. I think the Saints defense might be a problem. I'm gonna go Saints defense. I like the Saints at $2,600. They're 8-14 and 8 in the last 3 games. Hell, I mean 8-14 so far in this season. $2,600 for the Saints. I think that's a nice price for GPP. So I'm gonna go Saints for defense at $2,600. I am going. Ooh, Vikings looking crazy. Vikings 13-22 in the last 2 games. Ooh, Vikings defense against Houston. I just don't see Vikings going crazy, but why not? I mean, they've been balling last 2, but damn. for 2,400 for the Vikings. I think it's GPP. Who they? I mean, they play the Niners, of course. They got 13 on us, which is fucking stupid. But oh, check this out. Vikings, last time they played at home against Houston, they had 16 fantasy points. Maybe Houston might be a dud this week. Maybe. Because the only person I saw, I'm not sure what y'all saw, but the only person I saw that might do well is Diggs. Vikings could be a problem for Houston. Maybe. Their defense definitely was the focal point. I like Vikings defense. 2,400. Remember, think about what can happen versus Houston. Akers fumble prone might be a good play. Yeah, man. Yeah, you did talk about Akers and his fumble issues. Yeah, man. I'm thinking Vikings. We thinking about that should. What could happen, right? We thinking about that could. That's the key word, man. That could happen. What could happen is, Vikings, they just putting a clinic on their offense. Akers fumble. Hell, it might be a play. Diggs might get off track, and it might be a pick six. I mean, I like this Vikings. Vikings 2,400 might be a spot here. I like this spot here. Another play. I like. You know what? There's a lot of value. There's a lot of value this week. I like the Bears defense. I did like no, because we saw Indy being like, Indy looks like a GPP spot. Now if they blow up, cool. We saw them as a GPP spot, but Bears defense at 2,600. You know what? I'm not going that route. I'm gonna just stick to these two. I think Minnesota and Saints, to me, is a good spot. I like Steelers. I think Steelers against the Chargers, they look like a good cash spot. I think they 33. Yeah, Steelers look good. Just for the sake of, they just been real consistent. They had 12.5 in the last two. I think it's still gonna be a low scoring game against Pittsburgh. I'm sorry, against the Chargers. Chargers don't really have a offense. And yeah, I think I'm not gonna think too much in it. If I will go one more, I think I'm gonna go even the opposite side. I think the Chargers on the opposite side. I think Chargers on the opposite side could be a play. They had 11 and 14 in the last two. I think Pittsburgh had their big game last week. Even though it was a slow game, but I feel like this is gonna be a low scoring game. They're looking at a 34 implied total here. So even in the opposite side, I think you could look at both. I think you could go Pittsburgh or Chargers. They're gonna drop back, pass heavy, run, ain't doing much. It looks, yeah. Yeah, man, I think this is it, y'all. I think we did good this week. I think we got a nice little handful of guys. Let's go ahead and put this to test. Let's go ahead and put a nice little lineup in play. There's a quick little lineup. Let's see if we can put a lineup together. All right, y'all. Yeah.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done, Daddy?
Yeah, I'm putting a lineup real quick.
Are you done? Let's do it.
Alright. Let's put a lineup real quick. Say real quick. Say real quick.
This, Daddy.
What's taking so long? Why my things taking long?
Huh?
So why is it taking so long?
Or where?
They said they back. Yeah, man. They back. Oh, man. Hold up. All right, let's do another one real quick. Hold on, girls. Gals. Calm down, gals.
Wait, cause.
Hold on. Pepe, hey.
Oh.
Boy, Pepe, hey. What's up, Chief? Big dog, best of luck to you and everyone watch. Hey, appreciate you, homie. Y'all got the music playing and everything. Hold on. Step out, please. Let me do this real quick. Por favor. Good night. All right, Leo. Let's put a lineup real quick. My boy Pepe, shout out to you, Chief. Alright, let's do a Derek Carr lineup. Let's do that. Derek Carr. Pollard. Ford. Yeah, they do. They waiting for me to get off. They like, I'm tired of being with mama. I'm trying to go daddy before it's time to go sleep. I'm tired. Let's put Shaheed to match with Carr. Let's also pair him up with Moreau. Let's pair him up with Moreau. And what was it? What defense did we talk about? Why my defense ain't pop up? Vikings? Vikings defense. Vikings. Alright, let's go. Who would you suggest I stack for beat? What do you guys think of Kamara? Is he going to stay high? I do. I'm going to put Kamara here in my flex. I think I'm gonna go. I think in GPP I'm going. I like Houston, man. I think Kamara's still gonna give you 20 plus. If it works, and that's the thing too. He's the reason why their offense is going crazy. Him and Shaheed to get another guy to pair him up with. Cause obviously we see that Olave is not doing what he was supposed to do. Let's go ahead and pair him up. I do like Diggs. Ballin' is a hobby, never lie, multiply. Who do I say? Who the fuck I say? Alright, so we got Carr, Pollard, Ford, Jameson, Shaheed. I need Diggs. Moreau. Kamara. Yeah, Kamara and Vikings. I like that a lot. I'm gonna save that one. I mean, you could either go crazy on defense if you want. If you want to, instead of going Vikings, you could go Chargers or you could go Pittsburgh. Go Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh defense. Save that line. I was looking for this last year, but that case he was effing with the talk. He good now. Well, I just think that even last year, like Kamara last year, he kept getting robbed with his touchdowns. They kept using Taysom Hill, and Taysom Hill was a damn vulture, man. He was just taking everything. He was taking everything from him. Like he'll get you to the goal line and then they use fucking Taysom Hill for a touchdown. Like that didn't make no sense. All right, so I'm gonna put one with Jackson. You got Lamar Jackson. I think he's gonna ball out. So if I'm gonna go Jackson, I'm gonna go Jackson. I'm gonna fade Kamara. I think I'm gonna go Sam Laporta. I like him a lot. Yeah, man, he was taking everybody's touchdowns, man. He was a vulture. Damn vulture. Put Chris Godwin in that bitch. Chris Godwin, boom. We got, if I do Lamar Jackson, put Godwin there, or I could take him. I could take Likely. I could put Likely instead of Moreau. Take Likely, so get paired with Jackson. Lower down to. Oh, I can't lower down. Oh, let's go Houston. Let's go Vikings defense. All right, I got $600 left, so take away Godwin. Oh yeah, I did say about Madison, but I think Cook's gonna be low key. I like Cooks. I'm gonna put Cooks on the opposite side. I think that's a great stack. If you put Baltimore and then you play the opposite side of the field with Cooks, I think that's gonna be. I love that a lot. I like that a lot. Love that. I love that. Let's look at FanDuel. Let's do FanDuel. Let's do Lamar Jackson. I still like Mason. Don't get me wrong, but fuck, 8,300 is fucking criminal. Let's go ahead and do I do want Madison in there. I think he's too cheap on FanDuel. Like Madison. I still like Pollard. Who else? Diggs 69. Yeah, I think Diggs and the whole Vikings. I think that's a great stack for Diggs. I think Diggs and against his former team, I think he's gonna do work there. Jameson Williams, he's still too cheap on FanDuel, 63. I feel like I gotta lock Jameson. I think Jameson's a lock. He's automatic lock here. Let's put my boy Jennings in there. I think Jennings is going to be overlooked. I love Jennings. I love Laporta, man. I think Laporta is going to ball out, but 7,000. See, that's what I'm saying. They know that he's going to ball out. That's why they put him at 4,000, 7,000. Put Likely in there, 56. But see, you got a lot of money. You could go Mason. You could put Mason at 83. Save his ass in there. You could put Evans in there. If you feel like Evans is going to bounce back against Denver, let's save him in there. If you feel like Laporta 7,000. I really don't like. I hate playing like both tight ends. But man, we got a lot of value this week, y'all. I think this is the value week. You could leave like. I think if you're gonna go GPP, I think you could go like. You could leave 3,000 on the table, man. I think you could do that this week. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at, y'all. I think this is it. But let's go into I think let's look into my touchdowns for the week. All right, so if I'm gonna do touchdowns, this is what we're gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna plug it in right now. I'm gonna plug it in right now. So everybody, get your notepads. This is what we're gonna do for touchdowns. All right, so touchdowns we're doing. We're gonna do the two. We're gonna do Disley. We're gonna do Disley and Moreau. I'm gonna see how much that is if we do that one. Disley and Monroe is Olivia. So Monroe is a plus 420 for Monroe. And Olivia, go upstairs, please. All right, so all right, Chargers. Yo, so Disley is a plus 1100. All right, y'all. So we doing Disley and Monroe. $15. $15 will be. I don't see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. Where we at? I don't think y'all can see that shit. So $15 would be $921 if it $921 if it hit. So yeah, so 6140. So it's a plus 6140. So I'm gonna do 15. I'm gonna put it in the chat. 15 for Disley and 15 for Disley and Monroe. That will give you 921. We're gonna do that. All right, my next one will be Anani. All right, so we're gonna do Jerome Ford. We're gonna do Colts and Bears. Who's on the Colts and Bears? I don't think I want anybody on that one. Chargers, Steelers, Bucks and Broncos. I'm gonna leave that alone. Vikings and Texans. Going Stephon Diggs. Packers and Titans. Pollard. Yo, Pollard's a fucking minus 120. They know he gonna fucking score. Panthers, Raiders. Oh yeah, we said Madison on that one. He's a plus 280. Oh, that would be litty. Wish you had time on your schedule to stream Red Zone. That would be lit. Shit, right? Do everything real time. That'd be dope. Sorry, y'all. They playing Moana in the other room. That's my favorite. That's my favorite movie right there. Na 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 na. Wait, yo, man. Think everywhere we go. Oh, all right, y'all, here we go. It's gonna be a good one. We doing 5-leg, $25. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm putting in the chat $25. $25 is gonna be what I put. $25 for. These are the guys I love. We got Ford, Diggs. Damn, I can't spell. Diggs, Pollard, Madison, and my boy Williams. We got girl. You got girls. You got girl boy. Yeah, man, I'm scared when I get to that age, bro. It's like chapters. You know what I mean? It's like life is all about chapters, man. It's like that's a whole nother chapter. I didn't get to that book yet. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is gonna be for $11. Look like a damn bill. All right, y'all, that's it. $25. We got 4 Diggs. Awesome, bro. You got the best of both worlds, bro. Congratulations to you, man. Love to see fathers in their lives, man. I appreciate you holding it down with me, man. But yeah, $25 for Diggs, Pollard, Madison, and Williams. I think that's gonna be money, man. $25 for 3K. Let's do it, y'all. Appreciate everybody holding it down with me. Appreciate you, Red. Appreciate Pat as always. Pepe holding it down. Shout out to Aaron as well. Coming to chat. Layton, my dude. Appreciate you as well, man. Stay in tune with you, man. And look, everybody be great. Be blessed. See me in the next video. Deuce.